Well, I saw Lightyear last night. I just want to get this out of the way. It's a sad day when an animated sci-fi film with voiceovers can be better than Star Wars. Ho-ho! What up, guys? Bobo here with BrassReel Brothers, and thanks for coming back for some more pop ones. So look, Lightyear was phenomenal. I can't believe it was as good as it was. Like, honestly, I was just expecting another animated Disney film, especially since this was a Disney Pixar joint, like it was a joint thing. Because I think we all know, when Pixar alone does a film, it's amazing. When Disney gets involved in the animation process and the storytelling and all that, it sort of becomes commercial and something that isn't as good as what Pixar would make it. And for those of you that are watching this that are kind of like, what do you mean Disney and Pixar, they're the same thing? Well, they are and they aren't. Let me just break it down real quick. Same thing for Marvel. Marvel, the MCU, that's Marvel Studios. Disney bought Marvel Studios to give them more money to do with what they can do. Disney doesn't make those films. Disney just distributes them and gives them money. The studio itself of Marvel, they're the ones that come up with the ideas and everything to do. Now, of course, Disney pushes them in the direction of commercial success, which with Marvel, it's going to be that way. But Pixar has always been its own little thing. Pixar makes it and says, here you go, Disney, and Disney releases it, markets it. But I gotta say, this might be the best Pixar film that I've seen. We all remember when Toy Story came out back in the 90s and how amazing it was. It was phenomenal. The animation broke ground for everybody wanting to do animated films. In fact, that's kind of what shifted cartoons to CG. And they continue to make powerful films that are very meaningful. They're not just for commercial success. They usually have some sort of backbone and they get you really emotional. And this one definitely does that. Oh my God. I don't know how they figure out how to tap into your soul like they do with Pixar, but man, they really do it. And I have to say, when I first heard that this was coming out, I was like, here we go. They're just marketing off the character Buzz Lightyear. But then when I saw the opening of this film, and this isn't spoiling anything at all, but right away it says on the screen in like big letters, there once was a boy named Andy who was given a toy called Buzz Lightyear based off of the epic famous movie. This is that movie. Once I saw that, I was like, I got chills. I was just like, okay, they put some time and thought into this and this is gonna be cool. And so when you watch it, you actually realize, oh, Chris Evans is Buzz Lightyear, Tim Allen was just the voice for the toy. Which I think that works really well. And it also gives a little bit more seriousness and believability to the character instead of Tim Allen's sort of comedic delivery. You know what I'm saying? And Chris Evans still has plenty of comedic delivery in this, but it's a little bit more dry and it's not so like da 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 da. You just have to see what I'm saying when you watch this. But it was really well done. I was extremely surprised at how much I enjoyed it. And it wasn't just one of those things where it started off really good and it sort of died down. No, it kind of like gets better and better and better towards the end. And look, it's heroic, it's fantastic, but it's also extremely emotional, just like all the other Pixar films. But my favorite thing about this, by far, was the ode to sci-fi films that this movie was. This was a love letter to all these epic sci-fi movies that you've grown up with, that you're familiar with, that, you know, everything that you can include into the sci-fi world of cinema. Somehow or another, they included it in this movie, which to me, not only did it take a lot of time to do that and thought and effort, but it just was so well placed. Like if you're watching the trailer for this and you're just like, well man, that ship crashing in that little swampy forest looks like Star Wars. And in fact, he's wearing an orange suit like an X-Wing pilot would. But then when you watch the movie and you see that the film is littered with that kind of stuff from every sci-fi film that you know, then you're like, oh, okay, this is awesome. This is the shit. I mean, they even do so much to bring the cat. I don't know if you can see that picture back there, but like the cat from Captain Marvel, they pay an homage to that fun cat. There's a fun cat in this one. And look, if you don't like cats, you're gonna like this cat in this. And all you naysayer critics out there that are bashing on this movie because there's this one little fragment of a scene that has a same-sex kiss in it, man, go somewhere else, get over yourself. Give it the picture in the new world. People love each other. So like Chris Evans says, don't even pay attention to those critics like that. They're seriously bashing on this movie because of that one scene. To me, it added to the movie and I thought that it was beautiful. The whole movie was beautiful and it was extremely well done. Lightyear, I give an A+. Well done, guys. I can't wait to see if Disney and Pixar actually start teaming up a little bit more and doing some more stuff like this, because this did have a little bit more of an epic vibe to it than other Pixar films, but it still had that emotional weight that you want from a Pixar movie, and you walk out of the movie kind of learning a lesson. So look, if you hadn't seen Lightyear, go see it. I 100% recommend it. I'm gonna go see it again. But that'll do it for this review, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you can help us make it to the top. And as always, if life gives you lemons, make some hot, fresh popcorns.